you doing? Here we go, another chi break. So, last time we did the big breathing, and we're going to do this one again today, and we're going to roll on with another chi break, which is absolutely one of the very, very best ever. And we're going to do the full version of it, which means it's a bit longer. It's called 5 Rivers, which some of you know. And these two together, my goodness, power packed. They'll change your day. They may even change your life. They've changed my life, no question. It's just fantastic, this stuff. So, we're going to start with the big breathing. Going to crack straight on with it. Taking a big breath in. So we've got this 9 times. Remember, big breath in, backs of the hands towards each other. On the out breath, out through your mouth like a balloon, sitting into your feet. Let your muscles let your muscles relax. Big breath in and out. Just let your muscles soften and relax as the arms come out and down. You sit through your feet. By the way, you can do this one sitting down. If standing isn't your thing, then here we go. You can do this one sitting down. Big breath in up here, back to the hands. On the out breath, just soften your knees, let the arms come out and back, and now mainly relax these muscles and think of your spine lifting you, okay? Big breath in and out. Here we go. Sung, with a big soften and relax the muscles. Think of your frame, your spine lengthening upwards. So I do this first thing in the morning. I go out my kitchen door, big breath in and out. Stand on my back step and take these big breaths in to greet the day. It's such a good thing. Big breath, freshening your lungs, your blood, your life. And out. You can think of lightness and spaciousness. Okay, here we go. And big breath in. Again, I've lost count, but I think this is probably 7. And out. This is really good. You know, if you're feeling trapped inside somewhere in your mind, in your house, in your whatever, if you're isolated, trapped in, then breathing in these big breaths, feel the spaciousness of it. Feel the spaciousness of breathing in these big breaths. Here we go, last one, breath in. Now this time on the out breath, we're reaching up with one arm, reach up to the sky, Imagine the sky if you're not outside, imagine it up there, reaching way up to that beautiful place. And back to here, take a breath in. Other side, extend, reach up. Feel this stretch. Get your fingers dipping into that sky up there. Back to here, so breath in and out. Let your hands come back. Do you feel your chest open as your hands come back and arms out, and you sit through the feet, knees bending. Relax, relax, relax. Down through your wonderfully relaxed feet into the ground. Just let your hands come to here, to opposite the center being top to bottom, left to right, lower abdomen. Here we are in the Tai Chi, we are called. It is called the Dantian, here. Yeah. So just let things settle, let your mind settle. Here, straighten your legs up, let the hands come down. Okay, that's a big breathing. Moving straight on to the next one, which is the 5 rivers. 5 rivers like this. So 5 rivers of awareness, 5 rivers of more specific focus with your mind, more specific relaxation. This is the move, knees bent, as if you're tucking that lower back down to get the arms lifting up. We can take a big breath in if you like, but the great thing about this is that no particular breathing technique is required. Now what we do is bring our attention to the neck and shoulders as if there's a river flowing from the neck down to your left shoulder and down to your right shoulder. and from your shoulders down through your upper arms. So just soften the knees. You have the knees a little bit bent. The arms are coming down, and you soften and relax, and have the idea that down through the upper arms, these muscles are softening and relaxing around the bones, freeing the frame, freeing the bones, freeing the muscles down to the elbows, down through the forearms. You let your mind just flow like a river down each arm, through to the wrists and into the hands. Okay, so that's it. That's 2 of the rivers. Here we go. Bend the knees, arms come up. This exercise is absolutely fantastic. It's power-packed. Now let your mind starting again. We'll do the arms again. We're going to do it 3 times. From the neck down to your shoulders, so just softening the knees. The hands, do you see they're coming slowly, slowly down as we do this? Down to the shoulders. Let your mind just move like a river, move like water through the muscles, down through the upper arms. As the hands come slowly down, you'll start to notice your feet are really well planted. Coming down through the upper arms, down to the elbows, yeah, coming down through the elbows, into the forearms, coming down through the forearms, down into the wrists, and there we are. But this time, let your mind extend into your hands and into the palms. Now have your attention, just feel into your palms. It's a little bit of space between each finger. This allows things to flow and circulate, but get your mind into the palms and the pads of the fingers and just feel, notice, what do you feel here? What sensations are there? Okay. Third one, we've got the last one of the arms coming up now. So knees bent, arms come up. I always like to take a big breath in there just because it feels good, but no particular breathing requirement. Mainly is this focus. So from the neck down to the shoulders, knees soften, down the upper arms, 2 rivers flowing down. Soften, soften, soften. Let your mind get interested in the sensation, interested in the feeling, down to the elbows, down through the forearms, interested in softening, relaxing, down through to the wrists and down into your palms. There we go. That's 3 times. And we're going to do the next 2 rivers, which come down the backs of the legs. Yeah, interesting. Huh? When do you think about the backs of your legs? When do you put your mind in the backs of your legs? So here we go. So knees bend. It's exactly the same move. That's what's one of the things that's so cool about this exercise. It's the same move over and over, but we're changing our mind. We're using our mind differently. So just get your mind into the sacrum, which is the back of the pelvis, and have the idea that tensions, unwanted tensions, lower back, that just frees up. And you relax your sacrum down the back of the pelvis. Have the tailbone pointing down between the feet. And here we go. Let your mind come down your bottom and down the backs of each thigh. And sometimes I talk about, it's like water seeping through sand, slowly. Okay, so you just let your mind go down the backs of the thighs, and you come down to the backs of the knees, and you come down into the calves, through the calves. And like we were doing with the arms, just got these 2 rivers of awareness coming down through the ankles. This time, guess where we end up? In the feet. So, let your mind feel your feet spread to the floor, spread to the ground, nice and relaxed, as much contact as possible. There are your feet, just making contact with this wonderful ground, this connecting to the center of the earth. That's where the pull of gravity is coming from. Feet relaxed, just let your attention be in your feet for a moment. Knees bend, and here we go again. So we're going to do 3 of these ones, backs of the legs. So, lower back, sacrum, releasing unwanted tensions, down to the backs of the thighs, tops of the thighs, backs of the thighs, coming down. Just soften the knees, have the knees soft and relaxing. As your mind goes down to the backs of the knees, and just flows on down through the calves, through the ankles, and once again through the feet, right to the soles of your feet. And you feel this feeling right now of your feet connecting to your floor, to your ground, your root. In Tai Chi we talk about the root. Good. And we got the knees bending. We're going to do this one more time, coming up here. And here we go again. Arms are coming down, knees softening as you bring your mind down from the sacrum, down the bottom to the tops of the thighs at the back, coming down the thighs at the back, coming down to the backs of the knees, and coming down through the calves. Don't worry about the muscles of your legs working. Of course they're working, otherwise, wouldn't you standing up? But the thing is not to hold tension, but to have the idea of releasing tension, and down into the soles of your feet. So if you want to feel the difference, this is what you do. Get your legs tense now, and your buttocks and the lower back just tense up, and now release. Oh God, what a relief, huh? So that's it. But you can still feel the muscles of your legs working. Okay, so that's 4 rivers with 2 arms, 2 legs into the ground. 5th river, guess where? Down the front of your body, throat, from the throat, collarbones. Okay. Same move, so knees bent, arms coming up to here. Now get your mind into your throat. Hello, throat. Ah. Okay, so here we go. From your throat down to the collarbones. Get your mind to your collarbones. And let your mind spread out one side, other side in your collarbones towards the shoulders at the front. And now come down like a great wide river of awareness down the front of your body. Like a great wide river coming down. Height of the solar plexus, height of the navel, coming right down to your center, to the dantian. There you go. Let your mind settle in the dantian. Okay, again, here, coming down again, coming down the front, so from throat, down to the collarbones, spreading out to the shoulders at the front, down the chest, coming down the chest, down to the solar plexus, and coming down, navel, and down to the dantian. This great wide river of relaxation and awareness. And again, last one, coming down the front. Okay, here we go from the throat, soften, relax, release. Unwanted, unneeded tension, stresses. My goodness, there's enough stress for everyone at the moment. So have the feeling of releasing, relaxing. Chest, collarbones out to the shoulders. So much tension. It's so easy to hold in the chest and shoulders. So here, coming down the chest. And this helps you relax your lungs and your heart. And the pericardium around the heart. Soften. And down to the solar plexus, down the sort of mid area of your abdomen, navel, and down to the dantian, the center of your balance. Okay, cool. Now, all this while, muscles relaxing down, frame lifting up. So think of your frame, your bones lifting you up to the light, up to the sky. Now we've got 3, we're going to do 3 more. Guess where? All of them together. Okay, all together. So you don't feel overwhelmed with this, but my goodness, it just takes a while. Well, it took me a while. You might get it just like straight away, but anyway, it took me ages. But it's always different anyway. So the thing is, you can't really think about it, but you have to think about it as well. So, bit of a conundrum there. It's a really good process. So we're going from the neck through to the shoulders, down the upper arms. At the same time, we're going from the sacrum down the backs of the legs. At the same time, we're going from the throat down the chest. So it's like this great 5 rivers all going, whoomp, here we go. So down the arms, down the backs of the legs, down the chest. And we got these places we arrive at the same time. So just pause here. Elbows, knees, solar plexus, okay? Elbows, knees, solar plexus. Ready for the next bit? Here we go. Forearms, calves, down towards the navel. All this happening at the same time. So coming down, coming down, coming down. Wrists, ankles, dantian. Now, let your mind be in your hands and your feet and the dantian. Yeah? One more. Here, so we're coming down. In fact, we're going to do 2 more. So from the neck, shoulders, down the front of the body, down the backs of the legs. Just think of 5 rivers, or even don't think. Imagine, just feel 5 rivers flowing down the arms, down the backs of the legs, down the front of the body. And once you get this, put some music on, do it in the garden, whatever, wherever, somewhere. Make your environment good. Make your environment good, and just get into it. This is really, really good. A good practice. So down the arms, down the chest, down the backs of the legs. Pause. Sometimes I pause just for a moment or two. So just to gather elbows, knees, solar plexus. Yeah. Coming on down. What do you call them? Calves, forearms. Coming down lower abdomen, navel down to lower abdomen. Coming into the hands and feet and the dantian. All the while, the more you relax, the more your frame can lift you up towards the light. Yeah? Okay, it's always a good image. Your frame, light and bright. Last one, here we go. So, coming down, shoulders, down the upper arms as you come down from the throat, down the chest, as you go from the sacrum down to the backs of the thighs, making our way down the upper arms to the elbows, down the chest to the solar plexus, down the backs of the thighs to the backs of the knees. Pause here, backs of the knees, elbows, solar plexus. Carrying on down now, forearms, navel and calves, coming down through the ankles. See, the more I get into this, part of my mind's in feeling the thing happening in my body and mind, and the other thing's trying to talk at the same time. So it gets kind of tricky. Let's do one more. So up to here. This one just really nice flowing, no thinking, just down the arms, down the front of the body, down the backs of the legs. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, down to there. Marvelous. So you're centered, you're really centered. And you'll feel, I can assure you, play with this, play around with it, enjoy it, see how you get on. Okay, lots more to come. But those 2, big breathing, 5 rivers, oh my goodness, that's a heck of a lot. See you soon.